Evening Cellar Sleuths. This is Bart again. I'm walking the Camino de Santiago, the Portugal way, the coastal route, and we've started in Porto and are making our way up to Santiago in Spain. We left Portugal a couple days ago, and we're walking up through Galicia and just entered Rías, Baixas. Pretty much like we saw in Italy, a lot of families grow their own vineyards right in their backyards. You can see down here below us, these are some trellised vineyards. This morning we walked by several areas that had Goble-style vineyards. A lot of them, they make their own wine, or they also sell them to a co-op down in town, and they make wine. This morning, we took what they call the spiritual variant of the Camino de Santiago. And so we went up over the mountain, added an extra day to our trip, and I'm really glad we did. We came into this valley, this beautiful oasis of a valley, into Armentera. And in Armentera, believe it or not, there's a monastery. You can't quite see it from here. It's right at the bottom of the hill. Turns out the Cistercian monks also were on the Camino on the way to Santiago. They came into this valley in this peaceful oasis, and they started a monastery here. The monastery de Santa Maria. And so back in 1160, they believe that these French Cistercian monks were the first ones that brought Albarino to the area. We're currently sitting in an oreo. This is a small structure. You see them all throughout Galicia. These replace what we would call a root cellar at home. They're up off the ground about 5 feet. They usually have slats on the sides with little holes, and they're drying sheds for radishes and potatoes and grains. This particular villa converted theirs into a sitting room because we're looking over the valley. You know, Rías Baixas is known for some dramatic maritime seascapes, beautiful white sand beaches, quiet, meditative society, and then of course, Albarino. Albarino is their beautiful white wine that really puts Rías Baixas on the map. We've been drinking Albarino at the end of our walk every day. We walk 15 to 17 miles a day, and we can't wait. That's kind of the sign that our day is done, and the packs are off, and we drink Albarino. These wines are very aromatic, honeysuckle, lemon, some orange zest. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. People compare these to Sauvignon Blancs. I'm not sure that's fair. They are very high in acidity, which is nice, but they have more lemon and citrus, and it's a little rounder feel. I don't think you want to take anything away from these wines by comparing it to something else. This is a stand on its own kind of wine. So I tell you what, this time of year in Kansas, this is a great deck wine when it's a little warm, and Albarino is the wine to drink.